This conference will now be recorded.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another circle time. My name is Miss Serena, and we're just going to go around and we're going to say hi. We're going to introduce ourselves to everybody again. Oh, yeah. The count of three, we just say hi. 1, 2, 3. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Woo. All right.
Hi.
Thanks a lot. Okay, I'm going to put everybody on mute for a second. You guys were right on top of it. Second I said hi, y'all were shouting it out. You guys had it.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So today I kind of have a question of the day for you guys to kind of think about. So the question I have is, do all balls roll? Remember how we were talking about balls last time at Circle Time? We're talking about the different types of balls there are, different shapes, different sizes, like all the different characteristics. So just kind of think about it. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna ask you guys if you think all balls roll. So I'm gonna start with Maddie and Zeke. Do you guys think that all balls roll? Oh, hold on, you're on mute. Sorry. What is that, Zeke?
Thanks. All balls roll.
You think all balls roll? What about a meatball? You think that rolls?
No. No.
All balls roll
Not a
then?
ball because it looks like a ball.
Well, yeah, but a meatball would still be a ball, right? The shape of a ball. Do you think that a meatball rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like a basketball? Yeah. All right.
I love basketball.
You guys think all balls roll?
You can throw them in a hoop.
You can throw them in a hoop. That's right. All right. I'm gonna ask Maria now. Maria. Ooh, hey, someone's loud over there. What's that music over there?
Baby lullaby.
Oh.
And he's sleeping. And he's gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
He's done. Alexa, turn the volume to 3.
I was like, whew, that was loud. All right. I'm gonna ask you the same question, Maria. Do you think that all balls roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think so?
Because.
Just because? Have you always seen a ball roll?
Yeah.
What about a meatball? Think a meatball rolls too? Yeah. It's a ball. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think they roll too? What about a tennis ball? Think a tennis ball rolls? Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. And maybe not.
Right. I'm gonna put you on mute now too. I'm gonna ask Miss Jennifer the same question. Miss Jennifer, do you think that all balls roll?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Is it your final answer?
Yes, even a meatball. I even think
Even
a meatball rolls.
Even the meatball?
Not far, but it still rolls, I think.
Not that far. That's okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to agree with everybody. I think we're gonna have to agree that all balls roll, at least all the balls I know. But I have kind of a little video that answers the same question. Let's see. And what it shows is it shows the basketball, like a football, all sorts of balls, and it shows them rolling them. And in fact, you guys are right. All balls do roll. So great job. Good job thinking on that one, really thinking that one through. That was good. All right. So speaking of meatballs, what did you guys have for lunch today? I'm going to go around. I'm going to share it. Miss Serena ate some cashews for lunch. I'm going to move around to Zeke and Maddie. You guys are on mute right now.
Is that cereal?
You had cereal?
Cereal.
You had cereal for lunch? That's my favorite kind of lunch. Miss Serena could eat cereal all day, every day. What about you, Maria? What did you have for lunch?
You're unmuted. You're unmuted. Don't mute yourself.
What do I sound?
Okay,
What did you have for lunch, Maria?
Ellie?
Did you say Applebee's?
Yeah.
You went to Applebee's for lunch?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
What did you eat at Applebee's? I'm jealous.
What do you eat at Applebee's?
Strawberries and yogurt and a hamburger.
And a hamburger? That's so good. What about you, Miss Jennifer? What did you eat for lunch?
A cheeseburger.
Everybody out here eating burgers. Man, I gotta change up my lunch. All I had was some cashews. Okay. So the reason I asked what everybody ate for lunches is I'm curious how many of us brushed our teeth after lunch. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit Miss Serena didn't brush her teeth after lunch. Maria, did you brush your teeth after lunch?
No, you didn't, you liar. You're such a liar.
Say. Okay, so that makes two of us. Two of us didn't brush our teeth after lunch. What about you, Zeke and Maddie? Did you brush your teeth after lunch? You want me to smell your breath, Maddie? She's like, I don't know. You tell me.
I like my teeth.
You did brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Zeke? No. So Maddie did, but Zeke didn't. Okay. What about you, Miss Jennifer? Did you brush your teeth after lunch?
I did not, but I brushed them this morning.
I brushed them this morning too, but that wasn't after lunch. So that makes four of us who didn't brush our teeth after lunch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of us who did. Now I ask because you guys know why it's important to brush your teeth? Anybody know? Shout out the answer if you know.
I put it down.
To keep your teeth clean? Is that what you said, Maddie?
So you don't have cavities.
Yes. You brush your teeth to keep your teeth clean so you don't get cavities. Miss Serena will be the first to admit that she's got some cavities from not taking care of them as a child. But it's important that you guys brush your teeth. Yep, like Zeke's doing, all over, on your gums, on your teeth, behind your teeth, back of your teeth, in between.
Should we show them? No. Why?
Show us what, Maria?
That she's multitasking.
That you're multitasking? Are you brushing your teeth too? Brushing your teeth while this happens? No? All right.
Okay,
Now we
Mommy. I'm
talked
staying.
about that.
I'm in my homework now.
You're in your house right now? I'm at my mom's house right now. So segueing into our little activity I got, we're going to talk about shapes. So we're going to talk about different shapes and where you see them in everyday life. So the first thing we're going to talk about, since we were talking about teeth, is we're gonna look at the shape of toothpaste. So I'm going to pull one up.
Pull one up.
Yeah, hold on. I know, sounds funny. I gotta pull up a little tab so you guys can see the pictures. All right, I'm gonna share my screen now so you guys can see. Okay, you guys should be able to see it. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Toothpaste? Okay. Okay. So you guys see how like it comes to like a kind of point at the end, and then it has like a circle at the beginning, and it closes?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what shape that would be called?
Yeah.
So that, oh, not a cylinder. Sorry, that's my bad. A cone. So a cone starts like a circle. You guys see that? Starts like a circle, and and at the end it ends at a point.
Whoa.
So that's what a cone looks like.
Cool.
Cool, right? All right, I'm gonna go with another shape, you guys. I think you guys would see every day. So
Are you gonna done between me?
we're gonna look at foods. So here's Miss Serena's favorite food, tortillas. They're very versatile.
Are you done? Are you
You
gonna be
guys
in your class now?
see?
I
You
like
guys,
to see
yeah, tortillas. That's great. That's what I want you to see. What shape are they though? Do you know what shape they are, Zeke?
Circle. Circle.
They are circles. Tortillas are circles.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not sure where that goes.
no.
You want me to get your glass? Okay. Over here's your
So,
glasses.
just like a tortilla, the circles are in that shape where they're just round all the way.
Sorry.
Hey, Maria. All right. I'm going to do one more thing that I think you guys would see in your household. So have you guys seen these in your houses?
Hi.
Hi.
Yep.
Soup, canned goods, baked beans. You know how they come in like those cans?
Mommy. Yeah. There's
Do you know? Well, yeah, you're right. They do have circles on the top and on the bottom, but they're called another shape. You know what they're called?
Like I have a circle.
So cans like that,
Yeah.
they're called cans like that are called cylinders.
Cylinders?
Yes. So you were right, Zeke. They have circles on the top and on the bottom, and then those circles are connected. So cylinders are the shape of what the cans are. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've gone through and we've done a couple of that. We did that. I think I'm going to go through and read you guys a story before we end today's circle time, okay?
I thought it was Pete the Cat.
It's not Pete the Cat this time, but I'll get a Pete the Cat in next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I promise. I'll get one. I'm going to mark it down on my list right now. Zeke wants Pete the Cat for next circle.
Yes, you can.
All right. Any specific requests you want? Is there any Pete the Cat book that you want in particular, or just any of them?
Just any, but it's gonna be like a zoo kind one.
You want one with like animals, like a zoo? Okay, I'll see what I can get a hold of. Zoo or animals. Okay, I'll see what I can do, okay? Okay. So right now, I'm going to read this story, though. So this story is called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. So the story is retold by Bonnie Dobkin and illustrated by C.B. Bowra. I think I'm saying that right. So illustrated means that that person drew this book, and retold means that this was a story, but this person is retelling it or re-saying the story. So it says, once upon a time in a beautiful green valley, there lived three brothers who just happened to be goats. They were known as the Three Billy Goats Gruff, and they were as different could be. The oldest brother was Big Billy Goat Gruff. He was big, and he was strong, and he was rough, and he was tough. He had thick, curvy horns and a head like a boulder, and his hooves crushed rocks when he walked. He wasn't afraid of anything. Being big can sometimes make you feel like that.
And he has a beard.
He does. The second brother was Middle Billy Goat Gruff. He was half the size of his big brother, and his horns were short and thin. He was a very nervous goat, and he sometimes thought that nobody listened to him. Being in the middle can make you think like that. The youngest brother was Little Billy Goat Gruff. He was a tiny little goat with tiny little hooves. and nose of his horns barely poked from the top of his head. He liked to talk, and he thought he was very smart. Being small can sometimes make you act like that. Now that the three billy goats Gruff liked to do, what they liked to do more than anything in the world was eat the long green grass in their beautiful valley. They ate in the morning, they ate in the afternoon, they ate in the evening until the sun went down. They ate so much that there was soon very little grass left to eat. What will we do, said Middle Billy Goat Gruff. If we don't find more grass, we'll soon be nothing but skin and bones. Then we'll find more grass, said Big Billy Goat Gruff. But where, asked the middle brother, where are we going to find more grass? I know, said Little Billy Goat Gruff, feeling very smart. We'll go to the meadow on the other side of the river. We can stay for days and eat, and soon we will be very, very fat. But Billy Goat Gruff idea was not as simple as it seemed. You see, the only way to cross the river was on a long wooden bridge. Under the bridge lived a hideous, horrible, stinky old troll. Are those very nice things to say about anybody, guys? No. We want to use nice words when we talk about people. The troll had bumpy green skin and great foggy eyes. He had a big squash nose that was always dripping. His teeth were snaggly, his claws were fraggly, and he smelled like a foot. Oh yes, he also ate anyone who tried to cross his bridge. We can't go across that bridge, cried Middle Billy Goat Gruff. What about the troll? I'm not worried about the troll, said Big Billy Goat Gruff. Well, I am, said his middle brother. I don't feel like being eaten for lunch. Don't worry, said Little Billy Goat Gruff, feeling very smart indeed. I have a plan, and he told them what it was. The next morning, Little Billy Goat Gruff set across the bridge. Trip, trap, went his tiny hooves on the wooden planks. A terrible roar rose up from below. Who's trip-trapping across my bridge? It is only I, Little Billy Goat Gruff, said the goat. Why are you walking across my bridge? Yelled the hideous, horrible, stinky old troll. I'm going to eat the green grass in the meadow and make myself fat, said the goat. Oh, no, you're not, roared the troll, because I'm coming up to eat you. And he leaped on top of the bridge. Little Billy Goat Gruff trembled where he stood. Oh, please, Mr. Troll, don't eat me. I'm too small, and you'll be finished in one gulp. Wait for my brother. He's much bigger and fatter than I am. Thought the troll. Why not? I can always catch you on your way back home. Very well, said the troll. Be off with you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Troll, said Little Billy Goat Gruff, and he trip-trapped his way to the far side of the bridge and into the meadow. A little while later, Middle Billy Goat Gruff set off across the bridge. Clip, clap, went his hooves on the wooden planks. A roar rose up from below. Who is clip-clapping across my bridge? Middle Billy Goat shook so hard he almost fell down. It is only I, Middle Billy Goat Gruff. Why are you walking across my bridge? Yelled the hideous, horrible, stinky old troll. I'm going to eat the green grass in the meadow and make myself fat, said the goat. Oh, no, you're not, roared the troll, because I'm coming up to eat you. And he leaped on top of the bridge. Middle Billy Goat Gruff wobbled where he stood. He said, Oh, Papa, please, Mr. Troll, don't eat me. I'm not very big, and you'll be done in 2 gulps. Wait for my brother. He's much bigger and fatter than I am. Thought the troll. I can eat your big brother, then catch you and the little goat on your way home. Very well, said the troll. Be off with you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Troll, said Middle Billy Goat Gruff. And he clip-clapped as fast as his hooves could take him to the far side of the bridge and into the meadow. A little while later, when the sun was high in the sky, Big Billy Goat Gruff set off across the bridge. Tromp, tromp, went his hooves on the wooden planks. A roar rose up from below. Who's tromping across my bridge? It is I, Big Billy Goat Gruff, said the goat. Why are you walking across my bridge? Yelled the hideous, horrible, stinky old troll. I'm going to eat the green grass in the meadow and make myself fat. Oh, no, you're not, roared the troll, because I'm coming up to eat you. Well, said Big Billy Goat Gruff, what are you waiting for? And the troll leaped on top of the bridge. Big Billy Goat Gruff stared at the troll, and the troll stared at Big Billy Goat Gruff. Then Big Billy Goat lowered his head and charged. He knocked the troll down with his big horns, with his big hard head. He stomped on the troll with his huge sharp hooves. And he picked up the troll with his long curved horns and tossed him high into the air. The troll spun in circles and dropped into the river with a great splash. As the rushing waters carried him away, he shouted and spouted and spit and screamed and yelled something nasty about goat. That was the last anyone ever saw of the hideous, horrible, stinky old troll. And the three Billy Goat Gruff, they lived happily in the valley for the rest of their lives, eating the green, green grass on both sides of the river and getting very fat. The end. All right, so now that that story's done, before we share thoughts on it, I just wanted to say that it's not okay to talk to other people and say mean things, like calling them horrible or smelly or stinky. When you meet new people and you interact with people, it's important to be nice and polite, okay? All right. Zeke, since you're unmuted, go ahead and share your thoughts on the story. What did you think?
I like the part when they eat the grass.
You like the part where they eat the grass? That's a pretty calming part. What about you, Maddie? What did you think if you're over by your brother? She wasn't listening. That's okay. What about you, Maria? You're muted though, so I can't hear you, just so you know.
My favorite part is when the troll tried to eat the goats.
Yeah, he tried, but he never succeeded, did he?
No.
No. Miss Jennifer, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when the oldest brother
Hi.
stood up to the troll and actually
Hi.
fought his way to the other side instead of saying that there was another brother behind him because the other ones were scared. But the big brother stood up for himself and for them. So that was my favorite part.
Wow.
Yeah, Zeke, whoa, that's a great point to make about the story. All right.
Yeah.
So that was all Miss Serena had planned for Circle Time today. But I will see you guys next week for what I think will be our last Circle Time. And Zeke, I will make sure that I have a Pete the Cat book, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I will see you guys next week. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Maria.
Bye.
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 Bye, Maddie.